Right. And it is time again for the auction not included. Let's go straight into the sandbox. But what we're gonna do before is KLEIPLAY. And then I'm gonna get this little D here in the main menu. And that stands for debug or development mode. I don't even know. Let's resume the game. And we have to renovate our rocket in the sandbox. And I really want to know how to build this in survival. That's why I'm building it in sandbox first. Is a little neat trick. And any Eternal card game player should take this to heart and practice their deck in Gauntlet before they come at me in Throne, where I sit and wait for them to read their cards before they play them. It's very annoying. Anyways, this is the rocket interior, and we have a little bit of a system to bring the chill at the right temperature everywhere. Now, key to that is we have to zipper in the liquid of the new loop before it enters the aqua tuner, not after, because after all it does will stutter the loop, and we don't want that. Good. So here we're gonna catch the hydrogen when it chills. Sandbox on. Good. Here we got a little bit of a temperature. 333 degrees about. It went down to 332 about. But it's alright. That is definitely the temperature. Seeing as this is 100,000 kilograms per tile, it's 2 tons only. It's only 2 tons. And we have a little bit of a gas here. That's a triple Escher. And it's just for looks. The normal Escher would have worked. But this looks nicer. Good. Then we want to renovate. This is too much space usage. The door system for the cold. Now we're sucking in the cold until we have minus 200. Good. This will only take forever. Let's fix this. Supercoolant will freeze when? 271. That's very good. Hydrogen gas will liquefy at 252. 252, doesn't this have something to do with Californicum? That element there? I'm not sure. Anyways, the hydrogen gas goes down in temperature by... This is 20 key. We have to bring it constantly. But that's fine. Let's pause the game. Sample, vacuum, fill, vacuum, sample, hydrogen, mass 20 key is fine. But this time we're gonna go close to the point -25 to the point of liquidation. Fill? Yes. Zoop, what will that do? Nothing, of course, which is perfect. So now the cooling loop will cool even further. And we have here -257, which is a good number. So we're still cooling it down when it comes in. But that could then be correct. Now the hydrogen is at 130. So we have to rinse and repeat. Boop. What's the desired temperature here? The plant can take -90 degrees. So we could fill -90 degrees. Good. That works alright for me. This must be natural tiles in the end. But I do not have the natural tile mod installed. So I can't just build them. I would have to build a door and everything, but whatever. Just put the plants in. This must stay a vacuum. Otherwise we have heat exchange, but we will renovate here. This will look different in the end. I just want to make clear what is happening here, but that cooling loop is for a which temperature? 27, yeah, that is the base. So this is not gonna do anything. Let's clear the floor a bit. Good. Are we going to wait for more? Minus 252. Good. Now the cooling loop is at minus 120. Is it gonna cool down even more? This will take a good while. It could already freeze a little bit. If we fill this up and it drops down here, will it break? Will it break the lock? Bum, 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 bum. Since this is going to look different anyways, just close it off. Good. And then we're gonna fill this with extremely cold. So it liquefies. And it immediately gets taken out, of course. Boom, 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 boom. We should stop this pump from pumping. Good. And then we fill the cool again. And again, and again. Maybe we just start with a bubblegum fluid. Maybe. So what is the cooling loop now saying? Nothing. This is terrible. Bum 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 bum. It's heating up. Oh, of course it's heating up. We have a steam turbine here. This will be very slow. So let's start with something cool then instead. Fill. Hydrogen. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Hydrogen is over here somewhere, I'm sure. Bum, bum, bum. Hydrogen liquid. Minus 255. Let's make it very cold. And 600 key, sure. Oh, and it froze. Wait, what? Bum, 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 bum. Good. The supercoolant now will thaw the hydrogen. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Good. Liquid hydrogen, there we go. And there's even some gas. And we have heat exchange over here as well, let's not forget. That's why everything is very slow. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Genius. So what are the hydrogen properties? Vaporize at minus 252. And we freeze into chunks. 259. That doesn't leave a lot of room. Good. Steam turbine is flooded. Dum, dum, dum. We need a green signal. Bum, bum, bing, niobium. Connect. Oh, we cannot run through here. That's fair, I suppose. Oh, we don't have the instant build on yet. Let's do that then. Shift, deconstruct, pop, mob, and connect to a switch. Good, and then we're gonna pump the liquid out. So steam turbine runs again, but I suspect this is just going to vaporize again, and we have liquid oxygen. Good. Temperature says still not cold enough. 200 degrees we want. Let's find out if that is true. We're freezing at minus 218. And vaporizing it. Yep, that is good. 183. So 200 degrees minus is good for a chamber that holds the liquid oxygen. And it's pumping immediately. Let's stop that madness as well. Bum, 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 bum. Now we have inside liquid oxygen. 500 Qs already. Supercoolant we mocked up. Unfortunately. That's fine as well. The different temperatures here are crazy. How is the supercoolant not instantly taken on the cold temperature here? Maybe we don't have heat exchange between liquids there, but we do, don't we? Yeah, we do. Just very slow. Good, doesn't matter. Huh? Deleting heat again. And this should thaw, but it does not. More background tiles for a little bit of thawing. Over here. Not sure how to do it. I could do something like that. Good. And we don't need supercoolant inside this chamber. Alright. Let's pump out this stuff and stop pumping out this stuff. Now, what is the temperature of the cooling room? And why is this empty? Don't know. Did we bring some? Maybe we brought some here? Yeah, I don't think so. Good. Let's look at the temperatures. Minus 130. Coming in at 111 and then 125. Still too warm. But yeah, the steam turbine. And we're taking out heat until this is. And let's speed it up. Until this is minus 200. And whoop, the doors open. And this is now relatively stable. 200 degrees. But I'm not sure what's going on. This is 500 cube. Why are we? Because we're still exchanging heat with something. Must be... No, I have no idea why we're exchanging heat. Doesn't matter too much though, does it? Now we're stable. Good. Good. Intermittently we're still exchanging heat. I don't know what is happening. Where is the heat coming from? The insulated tiles, I betcha. So in the future, either a vacuum, but we can't because we're dealing with gases here, or complete insulation. We could do a metal tile and then a vacuum after, but that's a row of 2 tiles. We could assume we have a little bit of insulation, and we don't need insulation everywhere, just these chambers need to be completely insulated. Good, we're gonna do this when we renovate. But yeah, since we're not taking out any cold anymore from here, well, not as often, we're gonna have a cold chamber here relatively stable. Minus 228. And we should still be cooling down. We're coming in at minus 130. 140. Yeah, we have to cool down the supercoolant first. This is now the opposite way around. That it is then working in survival. Can we speed it up? Speed it up again by freezing everything here again? Sure. Good. Bing, 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 boom. And go on. With the Alt-Z. But the cooling loop is empty now. Oh, that's right. Cooling loop is empty because that thing is broken. Or the reservoir is not functional when it's buried underneath solid tiles. That's alright. That is just fine. Cooling loop is running again. And this cooling loop will thaw the hydrogen. It should liquefy hydrogen in gas form. We're doing it the other way around now for testing purposes. I just want the chambers to be functional, but isn't this all I need to know? Because we have a functional chamber here, and we already got the information that we were looking for. We need insulated tiles instead of these insulated tiles. We need true insulated tiles from insulation. Good. This will be completely boxed in. Right. Now, for the oxygen chamber, we don't need much room. And the entryway is from supercoolant. Is kind of making sense. Right, so when we renovate everything, how's that gonna look? I kind of want the entryway here to be more nominal. Dum bum bum bum. Dum bum bum. Phew. But there are no two ways about this. We will need insulated tiles. Good. Insulated tiles surround the chamber. Also, we did reload the game. Do we have any troubles with wires or anything that are sitting in the dark, in the border of the rocket? No, I think that is only for the bottom part. Almost positive there. Right, and then we're going to encase this completely. We don't need this. There's a vacuum there. Bum 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 bum. We don't need this. And we don't need all this jazz. That is going to look very different in the end. Bum, 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 bum. Pop, pop. And temp shift plates might be a problem. Since we got this, I really do love temp shift plates. On the other hand, it's 800 kilograms. And it is not really needed. So let's get rid of them. Gonna click each and every one individually. Good. Because I don't wanna click the filter. Right, this is gonna get deconstructed clean. More insulation here then. Good, deconstruct clean. We're going to enter the build. From where? Gonna have igneous rock charcoal backgrounds. Good. Where is this conveyor rail coming from? And where is it going? Icicle, where are you going? Probably here. Instead. And then out into the rocket. Boom, 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 boom. But not here. In distribution. Shouldn't distribution be right there? How much room is there? This is then only 2 tiles, and I want a 3 tile gas flow. Is a luxury in a rocket, let's be honest. I know in the beginning I said, we're gonna have 4 tiles here, and now we only have 2 tiles. Because I want to show off how much room I got left. But I don't have any room left. Door here. If we're lucky, we can get... What is the neighbor doing? This is grinding. Oh. Anyways. I can't stop doing it. What is this? The microphone doesn't pick it up, but my brain does. What the heck is going on? Oof. Oof. Anyways, here is going to be distribution. And that is for debris and resources. Let's put in a door. And somehow I need here a fantastic nature reserve. So we've got to be careful with the room that we have. This here is kind of overkill. If we have the entryway coming from there, this is a lot of room we're not using for anything. Good question. Are we destroying things we shouldn't? Oh, we definitely are. But in the end, we have to renovate this anyhow. Good. Now my idea was we can go through a liquid lock that doesn't look like garbage. Good. And how do we do that? Could come from above here. And enter there. Like so. This can be a regular insulated tile, and this cannot be. No, that's not true. Because the supercoolant will exchange heat. So we need more. This is a lot of insulation. We come in from above there, but what if we were to come in from above here? That would be a straight shot. And what is this then? That is fine. Good. Brush in super. Supercoolant liquid. 1 key, no. 0.003 kilograms. Just need a single tile. At minus 200 degrees. Good. Whoops, I forgot about this area. Bum 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 bum. This is now very big. And how big is the hydrogen area? Good question. Let's take out the hydrogen here first. And figure this out. Oh, what is the neighbor doing? So painful. Where's the supercoolant here? Ouch. Where do you go? I do not know. But I think we did get a little bit of space out of this. That means all of this goes one space upwards. What is there? A conveyor rail? That looks kind of unreachable. Let's make it readable. Good. Alright. Actually, this is quite good. What if we make this part of here? I don't think we can. Good, now we have to move everything upwards. This room is too big. And how do we enter? Can we not make this a little bit better? What the heck? The earth is shaking. Oh, brutal. I need to live here so much. Anyways. We could enter through the straight shot here, I'm sure. How would that look? Something like that? If the liquid was here, there would be heat exchange. So we have to move over. And then we have this situation. Let's clean this. Good. But this definitely looks like a nominal entryway now. Wait. Isn't there a tile missing? So we could do that then. Good. Don't need that then. But this is part of the base. Cannot be part of the base. Must be a vacuum. Alright. If we have enough insulation, we can make this prettier over here. And we will have. Good. So that looks nominal, absolutely. And I want this chamber to be big. I just do. Good. Brush in. Supercoolant. 0.003. The game does not like to take my input. 0.03. There we go. Alright. What about over here? We have to move this upwards. Oh, this is going to be very involved. Deconstruct. We have to deal with the supercoolant again. Four tiles does not help me. I need to go straight. And I can now. Good. Deconstruct. Mop up this coolant. That here is going to be insulated. And insulated completely. Meanwhile, debris pushage goes upwards. It could even go upwards one further. But let's keep this as nominal as possible. Whoa. I thought it would crash now. Because if you mop up things in the dark, the game can crash. But that might be only for the floor. Phew. Anyways, conveyor rail thermosensor. There we go. Automation wire, connect. And deconstruct. And deconstruct. And mop it up. Good. this petroleum and that petroleum. Let's sample some. Can I not? Oh, this is how it looks. Alright. If that is how it looks. Then we have to move this chamber upwards as well. And with the steam chamber, I think we're gonna have temp shift plates. But it's 4 tiles high. Not 5. Maybe we leave it 5 tiles high? No. No, that's a waste of space. The waste of space. This is a Monster Magnet song. Anyways, we do need the super insulation here, definitely. And there we're gonna have it as well. Let's build it. We can build over, we don't have to clean this up. Then we're gonna sample some of the petroleum. And brush it down here. Good. Do we have background tiles? Solid charcoal. Good. Now we need to close this in forever. This is going to have to get to build up. This will be built up in sequence and will be not serviceable. This is the exception of the rule. Normally everything I build is serviceable. As you can see, even the terraformer here is completely serviceable. Everything is accessible by duplicates. Good. And then this is the chamber height. We have a little bit of a hole here. What if that would be the end of it? But yeah, we need a lot of things here. We need a steam turbine. Let's rotate it. Good, it is a little bit flooded. But let's not worry about that. Move everything up. Pom 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 pom. Yeah. Good, so we're gonna move in... No, hold on, what? Yep. Like so. Yeah, oh, I thought I would cut. Cut. And give me the overlay. Pretty please. Good. Connect, go out. Cut here, cut there. These we're gonna deconstruct and mop up. Alright, this is how it's gonna look. But the chamber is not completed yet. Deconstruct, only buildings. We have to get rid of everything. Unfortunately. Oof, can I remember this all? Can put the loader here. And it is going to run where? Bim bom bom bom. What is this? This Shift F3 for transportation of goods, otherwise known as shipping. Good. Gonna move this upwards. Gonna move that upwards. Gonna move that upwards because the build here in itself was quite good. Alright, deconstruct. It's just too big a chamber. And then there's gonna be the problem of entering it. And insulation must be very magenta. Good. Here it does not need to be very magenta. Good. Let's do something like this. Over here. That must be... So here we must have magenta as well. Oh, that's a lot of insulation. But we're going to be alright. How do we enter? Here? If this wasn't there... if that wasn't there... And that is a bit problematic. Just a tiny tad. Because in the end, We need a basin. We cannot just pump steam in here. Water must vaporize. Vaporize, not vaporize. Can we deconstruct this all? You sure can. Oops. What am I doing here? X automation. Sure. Fat Cat. Good to see you. Fat Cat says, oxygen not included, but I have a coupon for free oxygen. Well, you can have some. I have a complete chamber here, and it liquefies oxygen even. So, do you want it in a liquid form, or do you want to be able to breathe it? Thanks, that's a Fat Cat. Good to see you, Fat Cat. Good to see you. Did you fall asleep yesterday during the during your phone session with the customers? Because I was playing the New Vegas. It was a very relaxing session. Actually, we had quite a few combat encounters that were very intense. But yeah, most of the time was good. Shoved up my nose would be great. Yeah. Can we have the oxygen in powdered form, and then shove it up the nose for some wakey wakey? Hey, it's time to rise and shine, Fat Cat. Rise and shine and go to work. It's 5 a.m. Or are you gonna lay down for a bit? For some more. Let's brush in. Gonna do crude. 700 kilograms at 27 degrees. And what is this for? This is all my resources. Gonna get stored here. Incidentally, the cooling loop runs already through. But yeah. How will we be able to enter here? Because this room is very tight. One of the issues is always the transformer. Extra power of that thing. Fatka says, oh, not yet. 1 more hour. I'll be back. Couldn't resist the bathroom break. Chime in. Sounds good, Fat Cat. Sounds good. You're gonna have a nap for 1 hour. And remember, a nap is always successful. Also, I had nightmares this night and last night. I don't know what's going on, but my sleep will not get interrupted anymore tomorrow, because I only have the dog from Mondays to Thursdays. So that's gonna be great. A little thing in my own problematic here. How's this? Oh, because we're not connected to anything, sure. Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but it wasn't a bad one, really. It wasn't one of those really scary ones where you wake up and are scared. It was just you wake up and you go like, oh, that sucked, like that. So no big deal. Don't know what's going on. I eat right? I have no idea. Probably something happened with the neighbors, and that influenced my sleep or something. Tried to wake me up, couldn't quite manage it, and then I was near consciousness, and it negatively impacted me, something like that. I blame the neighbors. That is, in 90% of the time, completely justified. Anyways, we don't have room for a power transformer. I would like to get into this chamber. Make this serviceable. And we can if we don't have a transformer. That is going to be 3 tiles. Thermal aqua tuner. Feka says, I had a dream I was at Chick-fil-A movie theater. Now that sounds like a real good dream. Really pleasant. I'm jealous. I don't even eat chicken, but jealous nonetheless. For me, it would be a Taco Bell movie theater. Gonna get the spicy potato taco. Gonna get the black bean burrito. And then this enchilada thingy, the vegetarian one. So delicious, all three of them. And the Taco Bell fries, I like, actually. I like them. They're not that crunchy, but they're thick and very flavored. So, yeah, that's what I would eat. It's not the healthiest food, but the tacos and the burrito, there's salad in it. It's definitely healthier than just a fried chicken. That's for sure. But I'm sure the Chick-fil-A also has test salads. I have to try. I've never been there. I have to confess. I was at the Taco Bell competition. Anyways, how do we enter this chamber is now the question. And there is no room for a transformer. Unfortunately. We cannot put the transformer on top of the aqua tuner, and even if it was possible, there is no space. I'm just gonna put the transformer here in the base somewhere. Next to the steam turbine here. There is going to be the liquid reservoir. Sorry. What's going on? Let me drink something. Hold on. Damn. Alright. So there is going to be the liquid reservoir. There's a bunch of supercoolant here now. Can we move it instantly? We cannot? Man, oh man. Fix your game, Clay. But, oh, we can teleport it. Thankfully we can. Good, we're gonna teleport it somewhere where in the end we're going to... And can we empty it out instantly? Yes! How much is this? Doesn't tell me yet. To pour it out here, 5 tons or something. Then we're gonna pump it back in. Into the cooling loop. Sure. So no transformer here. That saves us room. Ah, what a relief. Good. What about all the power stuff? Wait, can we do a filter destroy? Yes, we can. That's good news. Bum 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 bum. Maybe like that. Bim bom bom. And what about the pipes now? They are going to run a completely different way. So my battery setup here, no dice. I can have my liquid log here. So let's sample this and brush it in. My mistake. My mistake. Sample, brush, vacuum. Did I mess up? No. Is all good. Steam is not very high in density, but let's sample this. Brush it in. Can I press the 1 button? No. That would be good. But it doesn't work. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Good. So we can come in from here below. Genius. Should we do the batteries on the left or the aqua tuner on the right? And the batteries on the left. Does it matter much? Since everything is over here, where is the cooling loop running? There. The cooling loop is running from here, 1, 2, 3. Could run it through the batteries. If the aqua tuner was on the left. Aqua tuner is the heat source. Will we have a liquid floor? That could be nice. As a sort of trick for heat exchange. No. I'm gonna fill this with water and then whoosh. I'm gonna start with a little bit of water. No, I think this is good. I kind of like heat exchange here, in the form of temp shift plates. So let's do it here. It's not very symmetric, but Auction Included is not a symmetrical game. It is an asymmetrical game. One more. Good. And deconstruct background tiles. This is wrong. Construct background tiles. This is right. And that is wrong. We don't need temp shift plates over here. Good, we're almost good to go. Can we put in a liquid reservoir over here? Yes, we can. Good. Now we're gonna check out the piping. Sure, this is all not correct. And the cooling loop is running through here, of course. Going in. Coming from where? What if we go below? We have to reach the in of the cooling loop from everywhere, because that is where we're going to zipper in all the other cooling loops. Making it on the right side is probably more accessible. So let's do it then. Good. Thermo aqua tuner. From niobium, rotate. And put in the plumbing thing. I wonder how much time will pass until we actually build this in survival. But I have to have this blueprint here to know where everything goes. And there is still the riddle of the nature reserve here, but I think could be good. This is not set in stone there. But in the end, all we need here is love and the liquid reservoir, so we can close this off. Oh, that would be fantastic if that was possible. That would be amazing. Two. That would be really good. Is there a coolant here? Let's brush it in. As a liquid lock? Is everything liquid locked? Then I can run the game. Hope it is. Be the Quest says hello. Good to see you, Be the Quest. You have any questions? You have any remarks? Have any solutions to my previous problems? What is going on? What is the problem here? There is water. That's fine. Is that the inside of a rocket, says Be the Quest? Yes, it is. So what we were doing is... we're in a sandbox, but we're practicing for real life, which is a survival mode in this game. And where is my chamber? There it is. So we have a little bit of a vacuum chamber over here. There's a complete vacuum. And the idea is to pump hot liquid, liquid uranium. How do we melt the uranium in the first place? Magma. So we're pouring in magma into the metal refinery, using yet another contactless pump, and I deconstructed this. I had a mock-up here, but there goes magma, and then we heat up the magma, and then we could preheat the rocket, melt some uranium, can do all stuff with it, and then the uranium goes here. Duplicants can bring it in bottles, no problem, wherever we choose to melt it down. And then it ends up in the liquid reservoir in the end. I've been thinking of doing a sandbox world, says Be the Quest. Yeah, I'm just practicing for survival, but it's a good idea. Sandbox world? Sure. It's hell of fun. We are hours and hours into this now. And just... why is this spilling out? Oh, because the water here spills out. If we have water there. We shouldn't. This is going to be very hot. We still have water. Overheat damage here? In the liquid valve? What is happening? Are we touching something? We shouldn't. But nothing is connected yet. This is a bit weird. Where are you getting the heat from? There's oxygen in here. Oh, that is definitely my mistake. Let's just sample some vacuum and fill it in. Whoosh. Good, that is better. We're 75 degrees. Check the temperature of the metal tiles. Yes, the metal tiles were having a heat exchange here with the oxygen. That's brutal. Let's repair. Nah, let's let it break or redo it simply. Good. Now we're coming in over here and we're going out there. But what we're using is this. Be the Quest, have you seen this? This is a heatsink. And this is courtesy of the advanced Tony. And he is the my favorite YouTube content creator. For the auction included, he's no longer active. But what he did is great. So I'm using this every time now. But I extended this a little bit. And all the debris getting shipped through here. If we have debris, and we're gonna have debris. Possibly. But if we have debris and we're gonna ship it through here, it's gonna be at 95 degrees because it uses the exhaust of the steam turbine. Be the Quest says that's neat because they know the game. That's very satisfying. Good. Also, we're gonna put you here into the naming queue. Whoop. Wait a minute. What happened? There you are. Good. Number 6 is going to be the Quest. Right, just a little naming queue here for the duplicants for my next survival playthrough. You kind of know the game. Yeah, you do. You do. Right, now what we're gonna do is run the loop into the thermoactive tuner. And we're still leaking here, what? Or is this done? Oh, let's find out. Sample. Wait, what? How are we going through there? Let's fill up some steam then. Steam, gas, 200 degrees, 1 key, let's do 100 key per tile. Huh. It wants to put it everywhere because it does not realize these... Wait. Yeah, these tiles are glitched out. What you're doing in this game is on another level compared to what I do, though, says Be the Quest. That is nice to hear. So if you have any questions, I can probably answer. How about the filter destroy? Oh, but yeah, you do. So that's a good idea with the sandbox world. If you want to learn the game and you have fun doing stuff in the sandbox, it's a great way to learn the game. In survival, of course, you're gonna get wrecked, and if you don't get wrecked, you do 100 cycles and you don't know what to do after, and it can be frustrating. So I think it's a fantastic idea to do a little bit of sandboxing, and then little projects. But I can recommend that you install the mod here, Material Color, because that will show you all the colors. Let's do a filter destroy of all here. And then we're going to put in these thingies. And now we're going to see if the game recognizes the chamber. It does. Be the Quest says, yeah, I'm going to make a sandbox now. I've been wanting to make a computer of some sort with the automation wires. Yep, you can. You definitely can. If you look at the automation, there is a memory toggle, and that is then the key of computing. But I have no idea how that works. You're gonna have bits and bytes, and you're gonna have the automation ribbon, and it's gonna carry 4 signals, and then you're gonna memorize, have a little bit of a memory core. It's quite cool. It's very basic computing. You can do this in the Minecraft. You can do this in the optional included. It's gonna be cool, hopefully. Well, as long as it's satisfying, because that's what this game is about. Just designing something, have a build, and be satisfied how it functions. It's a huge toolbox, and there are a lot of tools. You made Minecraft redstone computers, says Be the Quest. This is crazy. This is crazy pants. I could never. I'm happy with my C# knowledge, and I will not go into computing beyond that. Well, maybe Python and maybe some other stuff, but basically, coding is very fun, and I'm not going to go deeper into the mechanical level of building a computer. Good. So this is reachable by the duplicants, and that is very important to me. Everything I do is sourceable, with very few exceptions. Good. So we can run this, no problem. Fantastic. Plumbing, liquid pipe thermosensor, and we're going to make this thermoacquatuner functional. Remember, the liquid coming in here is going to come from several loops around the base. We're going to have a temperature in the hydrogen chamber. We're going to have a temperature in the oxygen chamber. We're going to have a certain temperature here in the Saturn critter trap chamber. I wonder if we should just extend this chamber in the end and plant something like sleet wheat. Be the Quest says, that's fair. Computer hardware is hard to understand. I stink at coding, but I'm good at understanding computer hardware. There you go. Computer hardware is brutal. It's brutal. But I don't think those two things are very different from understanding. It's just from an understanding perspective. You can learn both. If you're interested in you're going to have a buff to your learning of the subject matter, and doesn't matter how complicated a thing is, you can compartmentalize each step in the learning process, and then you can figure out each segment in sequence, and you start with the easiest, and in the end you're gonna reach the hardest. It's gonna be like everywhere. It doesn't matter if you learn how to ski, or if you learn how to play chess, or if you learn to play the guitar. Hey, what is going on here? This is so filthy. Let's clean it up. Good. But yeah, if I have sleet wheat over here, I must part the area, and the liquid log will be good. I think it's a good idea, but I barely have room. But on the other hand, if we plant them up here, no, cannot reach because we cannot have a roof here. This is the roof. Let's signify. Good. And then we're gonna close this area off in the end. We'll make it reachable. This is very cold. Let's sample some other. This is very hot. Let's sample some other. No. 27 degrees base temperature. Ugh. Misclicked. 27 degrees space temperature. Brush it in here. Good. Man, oh man, a Sleetweed Ranch here is now what I set my mind to. Oh, we could do something like going in between and reaching it thereby nominally. 1, 2, 3, 4. The dog wants to be fed, but we're not gonna feed the dog until we walk him. So this is just gonna be a dog's looking stupid. Hey, you're gonna get fed later. This guy. We're gonna do just a short session today because I want to make good use of the sunlight. And we're gonna go into the woods. Let's deconstruct this. And deconstruct that. This is just a little bit of a thingy. Can reach here. The idea is to plant there and there. Also, what are these pipes? Let's get rid of them. And I just deleted some oxygen, did I not? Liquid oxygen sweep, move to empty. Let's clean it up. Good. Alright, now the idea is we can reach this from there. And we can plant even another plant. And we can plant plants here. And we can plant plants there. But then the ladder is too high. Do we care? No. We can have an entrance here then. Deconstruct buildings. And this is 3, 6, this is 10 plants of sleetweed. We could do. In theory. Because of the safe environment. Now we are going to touch on the base. It's going to be 27 degrees. A vacuum lock. Not realistic. Or we leave this in a vacuum. That is a little bit of wastage of space. But I don't think it can be helped. Can we make use of this area? No. Anything that touches is going to be problematic. Entering here. Where would be the liquid lock? There. Vacuum here somehow. Let's figure this out another time. We're gonna go back to the current project. But this is just an idea, having a Sleetweed Ranch over there. And there is a straight shot here. That could be good for just a... There's heat exchange here then. Unless that is part of something, and here is a liquid lock entry into the area. That would then mean I want to do the current project, but now I'm trapped in this concept. That here would be a vacuum. But over here we would be in trouble. Because we do need a vacuum entrance upwards. In theory. I don't know if this is how it's gonna look in the end, but it might. Can we enter here somehow? Through a vacuum. I'm not too sure. There's barely any room. No, 2 tiles walk through a vacuum. But isn't 2 tiles the minimum amount? What if there was a liquid here? Then it's cold there. And then we have the same thing down there. How do we enter? Do something like this. Then there is a vacuum here. That would work. That would in theory work. And maybe we can move this upwards. No, we cannot. That is it. So that's a huge vacuum lock here. We can make use of the room. Having 2 triage cots there. Medicine. Triage cot. From isoleucine. Oh, it's not as colorful as I thought it would be. Let's just make them from granite then. Good. And then let's signify this somehow. Good, 27 degrees. This is 20 degrees, but that's fine. Brush it in. Here and there. Now, how's the gas looking? Alright. Let's clean the floor where appropriate. And we have to close off this area there as well. That should not be a big issue. All we need is something that resists the cold best. Let's sample here. Brush it in. Good. And where did this liquid go? It went out. This is fine. The black lock, the single tile liquid locks here. Good. This is important. This is important. Here we could simply close the area off. I think that would be more reasonable. Let's do it. What is the radiation telling me? Radiation is telling me we could do something like that. For our way downwards. 26 rats. Now we need the entrance. So 26 rats is gonna be... Yeah. We could have a farm here. I don't know if we're gonna keep it there, but... and we can dig through this. Can we? No, there's gonna be carbon dioxide. Now, sleetweed is going to grow how? Doesn't matter. Let's just keep this as a concept. Because duplicants can stand here and harvest the sleetweed there. No problem. And we can reach everything. Should we need to. Good, as a concept. So we're gonna suppress. So I want to look at the alerts all the time. There we go. Good. Let's keep on working on the steam chamber. Right, so liquid goes in. Liquid gets ejected. Liquid bridges onto the out. And the out leads into the cooling. Do something simple. Alright. Where's my bridge? And this is all insulation? No, this is granite. Because it is good enough for running loop. It's not great though. If I have enough insulation, I'm going to replace all the pipes with insulation. Good, but from experience, maybe we could do an artificial geyser insulation liquid. Maybe, but that could be something for another project. Liquid insulation artificial geyser. Good. Hydrogen liquidization inside a rocket is what we're doing currently. Save the text file. Good. And continue on with the build here. So the liquid is then going through here. Good thing this is all empty. Let's clean it up. And run this in. And we're running it out there. Makes sense. But would it not make even better sense to run this around a little bit? Because we're gonna get loops from everywhere looping onto this segment. I think yes. We do have this concept here already. Good. We come in where? Let's run this straight just to signify. But running it straight through the liquid lock, something I do not like to do ever. So we're gonna run it through the floor instead. Alright. Alright. I think this is how it's gonna run. No, it's not. That is how it's going to run. Let's empty the loop. And deal with the fallout. Just to get rid of the sticking out pipes. This makes sense? Good. And this makes sense. Alright. What about then the battery distribution inside of the steam chamber? Do I like this here actually? I don't think I do. So something like that instead. Good. Wonderful. This is how it looks. We have a loop here, nominal. Good, this is the extra loop. This is for the base, 27 degrees. This is minus 70, which is too hot. If we're... well, which is too cold, of course. But this is just going to cool down the hot oxygen that's going to be in the base momentarily. No, not during this session. During this session we're just going to complete the 2 chambers. Now what is this oxygen? It is not cooling down because we have not extended this loop, but we will. So we're just going to bridge on. It's as simple as that. And then we're going to have a liquid shutoff out. Good, this liquid shutoff is going here. And we're bridging on immediately, which I don't like. We could have the system down there somewhere. Let's just leave it be for a moment. But we're going out. And then we're entering in. Liquid bridge. Rotate. Bridging onto the loop is easy. Where is the loop going to flow? Oh, we could do it extremely nominal over here. Doo-doo-doo-doom. And that means we're just gonna run back here. No space wasted. And the loop where it is supposed to be. Good, and then we're gonna do the same thing over here. We take the temperature and we ship it out. Good. Give me... oh. Yeah, let's do the power now. Deconstruct. That thing says if we're 180 degrees, if we're below 180 degrees, if we're above 180 degrees, I want the steam turbine to delete heat. Good. Automation wire from Niobium. Boop, 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 boop. Good. And then we're going to put the batteries in smart battery, Niobium, pump, 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 liquid shut off. Whoops, all 4 of them. And power goes out from up above. The power spine seems to be running through here. That's good. We're taking power in from here. From below. Let's do it. This is easy peasy. Thanks to Fracture Nebula, we know how to do this very low room cost power distribution. We're taking it here and we're taking it out there. Extremely nominal, I like it. Can we not do something like this to make it look more pretty? We can. Right, get rid of this stuff. Now we have to figure out the logic, and the right battery is going to control everything. Let's control it. And the left battery is going to be suppressed. So the right battery is going to say, I need power. Power comes in from here. So the NOT gate is on the left side. The ribbon writer is going to write to the top right, and to the other one here is going to say, I need power. So this one is going to let power out. The edges are letting power out or in. No, that doesn't help. That does not help. Explaining this. But yeah, the outer ones belong to the right battery and the inner ones belong to the left battery. That's a little bit of a better explanation. And the NOT gate goes to the left side. Good. Do we have a supplement power? We do. We have a def gen here. Just to keep things in working order for a moment. No power wire connected there. I want a nature reserve here. I don't want to put the power transformer for the steam turbine in there, but where is it going to go then? Maybe here? No, there's gonna be a power shut off. Going to see. Let's just do it like so for a moment. Of course this power transformer now will heat up like no tomorrow. Because there's no atmosphere. So atmosphere is going to be next. Let's build this power shut off. And a liquid is coming in and is going out. And is looping around. So we need a bridge. And the bridge is going to direct it back in. The bridge is going to direct it back into the loop. Yep. Absolutely. I don't want to have a pipe. Damn it. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to have a pipe inside a liquid lock. That's one of my rules. Because we don't know if it's going to be an insulated pipe or not. Is this reasonable? This is now just looping around here. It needs to loop around there, so it is unreasonable. Da da da! We have to let it go into the loop here somewhere else. Something like this. That's a big time loop. So we insert it beyond there. Bridging it on doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. This is the loop and it's gonna loop around. Now we don't want... Oh, we want the loop out if it's not cold enough. So if we're above 200 degrees, and that is minus 200 degrees Celsius, then get the heck out of here. Good, let's see how we roll. Bridging on immediately. This is not cool enough. So it's going to stay in the loop. Oh, we don't have power connected. And we don't even have a automation wire connected. Let's rectify. Niobum is good. Here we need one. There we have one. There we need one. And the power comes from distribution. Can we do something like this? I'm sure we can. How is this looking different here? Weird. Maybe there was already a wire. Who knows? Good. And we have to fill this with an atmosphere soon. Ha! We can't. We cannot. We can have the supercoolant piece over here and have this be hydrogen as well. That's what we could do. Do we have heat exchange somewhere? But if we do that, this all has to be insulation. It is good. Oh no, there was no background tiles. I lost all my supercoolant. Makes me sad. Because we need it. Sample brush. Oh, this is not enough. How much do I need? Don't know. But let's quickly power this up. And pump it into... here. No problem. Let's do a regular pipe. But yeah, this area here is not ideal. It's a whole lot of wastage of room. And there should be the nature reserve instead. We might put this here. This is all not great pine. Having it functional at first. Sure. But let's plumb in the supercoolant. Gonna zipper it in into the liquid reservoir, rotate. Actually, we could stop the loop for a moment. See what happens. Good, supercoolant is coming in. Supercoolant is coming into the reservoir. Here we're stuck, that's fine. This does not seem to be configured. 1 kilogram is good. Now the heatsink is heat sinking. Good, we have a lot of heat here. We're going to connect those. Not sure what this switch was for. Don't know. Pump? Probably. Then the conveyor receptacle is missing. What? Of course. taking it in. Over here, maybe. Then checking the temperature. Don't know. And then shipping it out. Oh, this is the wrong way around. We take it in here. Then we ship it there. And then we take the temperature. And then we ship it out. That's how it goes. Deconstruct. Take the temperature. Da-da-da. Deconstruct buildings. Conveyor shut off. Rotate. Niobium is fine. Power-wise, we're gonna be connected. And the temperature is if we're below 200 degrees. Then we can get shipped out. Alright, the conveyor loader from niobium is going to sit here. And the power is going to be connected. Then we say all. And we're immediately shipping out things. Good, we're going to end up where? Let's put it here. Alright. Yeah, but this is extremely messy. I want this all to be cleared up of anything. And instead have a nature reserve. This room here is going to be very empty. Extremely empty. What is the temperature telling me? We don't need this temperature control. Deconstruct. We have a loop action here. Good, and the loop is filling up as well. The reservoir is filled up sufficiently. Stop the madness. Da-da. Dum dum dum. And again a switch for a pump. Good. That is looking great. Liquid is going in. Liquid is in. Let's deconstruct this so we can read. What is happening? Clean up the floor. Good. No power. But we're running. So we're producing heat and we're going to overheat on his niobium power transformer. But am I satisfied with this? That is the question. I think I might be. That pump is gonna get set down in the end. Gonna have liquid oxygen here come time. Minus 60 and the oxygen is minus 60, yep. So that is going to liquefy the oxygen and we're gonna pump it out. But no need to build this. Let's get rid of it. Because that is no big deal. Oh, it's good that we have this much room. Because then we can put the reservoir for the liquid oxygen inside. We cannot, of course. We cannot. The pipe is in the way. Cooling loop. And that sucks because this is a room. We might have to run this about. If the cooling loop would run here... Wait, that is possible. We run the cooling loop middle-ish. And then we're going to bridge on here. And... we're going to bridge on then. Here. Instead. Because it doesn't matter where we bridge on exactly. Good. Let's empty it out. This is just more something of a concept art. But in the end, I think this is how it's gonna look. Because I'm not going to waste all this room, but I can have an auction tag here. Good. And are we going to run the debris through here as well? Possibly. But yeah, let's signify. Liquid reservoir here in the end. And the pump millage. Good. Insulate liquid pipe from insulation in this case. Good, so we're ready over here. All we need is a pump. This is just the oxygen chamber. Right, but cleaning this all up is going to be for next time. For now, I'm very satisfied. We're just gonna renovate this part. I'm not sure if we're gonna leave the food here, but might as well make use of the cold. And we can take the liquid out here as well. And have another one of those loops. Inside of the agriculture room for the sleet weeds, probably. Maybe we need 2 gas pumps for the hydrogen, but no, I doubt it. And this is then the time. Good, thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget my free wheel spin giveaway on the 1st of every month. If you're registered there with my fantastic partner, theallkeyshop.com, you have the guaranteed win of a free Steam game if your name gets pulled from the lottery, and if you're very lucky, you're gonna win a PlayStation 5. So if you want to register there, could be cool. The partner is cool, so I should be having 10 people participate every month, but I'm not that big of a streamer, so that never happens. But they're very cool. So if it's only 3 people participating, that's fine. I'm gonna participate as well, and I hope to win a PlayStation 5. To stream the Red Dead Redemption 2, which is one of my favorite games, but costs a lot of money to play, so I'm not playing it. Anyways, thank you guys so much again for watching, especially on the Fiverr YouTube archives. And I'm gonna see you next time. Have a good day and a good night.